Well, after decades of planning, the final chapter of cleaning up the Duwamish River in Seattle is underway. King 5 meteorologist Leah Pizzetti with our Environment Northwest team joins us with the latest on this. Leah?
Hey, Joyce. Yeah, this is a very busy area here in South Seattle. You can probably hear that plane going over my head. We're right by Boeing Field in South Seattle. It's planes, it's trains, it's automobiles, it's boats going here along the Duwamish. It's a very busy area here. But this started more than a century ago when industrial factories started popping up here along the Duwamish River. That contamination caused then is still being dealt with today.
It's a busy place in the city of Seattle.
And it's always been a busy place, which is where the problem begins.
It's a history that goes back probably over 100 years when this area really became a place of settlement.
Jim Bolger with King County's Wastewater Treatment Division says booming industries here in the 20th century caused booming contamination in the river. An issue that's taken decades to clean up, finally coming to fruition now.
This effort is to go in and clean up that legacy contamination.
Studies show the soil beneath the river is contaminated with arsenic, mercury, and PCBs, causing potential health problems to people and marine life.
And we know that this gets into the food chain and causes human health risks for people who eat resident seafood.
King 5's coverage has been there since the beginning. In 2001,
baby salmon from the Duwamish River have enough toxic chemicals in their bodies.
It was listed as a Superfund site in 2001
and carried it through to 2014.
This is an industrial river, and it's got a contamination stain that will never come completely out.
It was 2014 when we actually got a record of decision or a cleanup plan.
It then took a decade to plan how to clean the Duwamish River. Scientists surveyed the waterway, and finally, here in 2024,
now we are in the construction phase.
This next phase will take another decade and push the cleanup cost to around $400 million.
Importantly, this work will reduce the pollution burden on the historically underserved communities of South Seattle,
while also making sure it doesn't happen again.
We are working on a lot of locations around the river to minimize the chemicals that are getting back into the river.
Now hoping to find a balance between the city and the sea.
We are committed to make sure the river comes back to live in harmony.
Right now, I'm here in the upper reach. You might be able to see the construction equipment behind me. Right now, the work here will take about 3 years. Then they'll move to the middle, eventually the lower, ending up at the south end of Harbor Island. All of that, all three phases are expected to take about 10 years. Joyce?
And then what about what caused the problem over the past century? Do we know exactly what or who?
Right, Joyce. It's a combination of many factors. Back then, a century ago, it was before the Clean Water Act, so there really was not a lot of regulation, but it's a combination of multiple things, not only stormwater runoff, but of course those businesses and industries that popped up here along the Duwamish. Joyce.
Thanks, Leah, reporting live for us.